Hello everyone, welcome back to another Doctor Who Reviews. Today, we are going to be reviewing Scream the Shalka, that 2003 webcast, which is the only webcast to ever get a DVD release. Don't know why they didn't do it for like Sharda and Real Time. Anyway, into the not into the review. Show off the disc. So here we have the disc art. Flip it over. I just hit myself with it. You probably can't even read it because it's backwards. If I flip it over, I might be able to flip it over. The spine. Opening it up, you got the disc, which has the cover art and the booklet. So this was broadcast on the BBC Doctor Who website between 13th of November and the 18th of December 2003. Went up to December. Wow, it took over a month to air. Wow. Okay, so considering this is a 6-parter, it was over quite quickly, which I didn't like because I quite enjoyed this story. Right, that's probably quite an unpopular opinion with this. So, episode review. I did like it. I did like the episode. So, episode 1. Episode 1 started off with a meteor coming down, which had the shalka in it, I think. Or, well, got the shalka, or it probably did have the shalka in it. Then, probably later on probably in the evening, the TARDIS materialised in, with the Doctor, in this one played by Richard E. Grant, which people are now calling the Shalka Doctor, because he's never been classed as canon, at least not in the main TV series. So he materialised. He's all, no, we're not meant to be here. He's all, where is everyone? No, for goodness sake, and took out a little phone thing out of the pull-to-open door. The little tiny door on the TARDIS. So it locked the TARDIS. TARDIS was locked. He went off to a pub where he meets Alison. He gets a drink, he goes out. Alison was on her way home when she saw the TARDIS being falling through the ground into lava. So then, episode 2 ends with the Doctor in Alison's apartment, or house, or whatever you want to call it, with her boyfriend. And I think a shalka comes out of the floor, and the episode ends. Episode 2 starts off with the last episode's cliffhanger, like it usually does. So then I think... Okay, I can't remember what happens after that, but the next thing I remember is... they go in to... I think it's a bakery? I don't know, I'm probably very, very wrong. I'm probably very, very wrong. So then... the Doctor makes jokes like... well, like, Joe's all... who I... like... I think like, he was like, who are you? Like... anyway, someone makes a joke, and the Doctor's all mildly annoyed. Well, no, he's all, what are you? He's like, mildly annoyed. So then... he tricks a couple shalka into coming in. He has a little thing burning, which blows it up next to Alison's house. He thinks that it's over. But little does he know, the shalka have got the TARDIS. So then he tries going back to the TARDIS. Only to find that the shalka have got it. And then we see the Master. And it's not what you're thinking. The Master's not actually... like the enemy. He's actually a companion to the Doctor. I know, it's weird. It took me by surprise when I first heard about that. So then he's all greeting the shalka into the TARDIS. Sends it flying out. That's all I can remember for part 2. How did it end? How did part 2 end? I don't remember. Sorry guys, don't remember. Part 3... I think... I can't remember. The only thing I can really remember... I think it's in part 3. Is that the Doctor is in TARDIS with the Master. And while the Master's rambling on, it's revealed that... spoiler alert. Well, this whole thing is a spoiler for the episodes. That the Master was a robot. So like, he deactivates and his faceplate opens up, we see the insides of him. We see that. That's really all I can remember for part 3. I think it ended with the Doctor being thrown into a black hole. I think that's how it ended. And then part 4 opens up with the Doctor in the black hole. And he has his phone with him. He remembers it's part of the TARDIS, so he uses a sonic on it. It builds up the doors, and he's all, "Don't worry about the sign," because he just needed the handle. It's probably taking too long with the sign, so he's like, "Don't worry about the sign." He gets back in. The Master's all, "Doctor, you're alive!" And he's all, "I mean, how dare you be alive?" or something like that. It's infected with shalkas. The console room is infected with shalkas. But the Doctor sends them out, and it turns out the Master was only playing around with the shalka. Then they take the TARDIS out of the shalka place, whatchamacallit. Then it materialises in the military base, I think. So they were looking for Alison. It turns out that she has a mini shalka. Right there on her forehead. Which makes me feel a bit eerie. It makes me like, ugh. So then, part 5. Part 5 opens up with basically, a lot of people with the shalka have been taken over. David Tennant gets a cameo in part 5, where he's like one of the warehouse workers, which only after about a minute, only a few lines. He's only basically been in the episode for about 30 seconds. And guys, R.I.P. David Tennant. So then that happens. Alison, so they all call for help. But then, the Doctor and Alison are in the base of the Shalka. And then episode 6 opens up, the Doctor finally gets the right picture of his trying to speed this up because we're going over the time. They all sings and the shaboom, they all blow up, and then Alison goes off with the Doctor and the Master, and shalabing and shalaboom. Episode ends. Right, what do I have in my notes? See the Robot Master. Told about the say that the episode. I quite like the Shalka Doctor TARDIS in this episode. It's got like this big spiral staircase with a console in the middle. Rating, what do I give it? I give the Scream of the Shalka quite a fair 8 out of 10. Let me know what you think of this episode, or if you haven't watched it, or whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna go, because this is gonna go over 12 minutes, and I don't want that. Oh god, it's going over 12 minutes. Bye!